But yeah, I know a lot of people who play the PS3 and PC version of Quantum Souls, because, you know, it's the same version, obviously. And they really hated it because it played like a somewhat generic first-person shooter. However, the PS2 version was done by a different development team, and the PS2 version was not a first-person shooter at all. It was actually a third-person stealth action game. I mean, you know, it was basically third-person. I don't want to call it third-person shooter because, yeah, sure, there was shooty bits, but there's a lot of stealth segments, a lot of really good stealth segments. It played like, I don't know, not Uncharted, but like it played like a really good third-person, you know, adventure game. There were stealth elements. There were obviously the segments where you just had to engage in third-person, you know, shootouts, and it was a really fun game. And I remember, you know, at the time I didn't have a PS3, I didn't have a PC capable of running, you know, games like Quantum Souls at the time and whatnot. And I remember playing the PS2 version and actually enjoying the game. And when I shared my experience with a friend who owned a, you know, a powerful gaming PC and who had played the PC version of Quantum Souls, he was surprised. He was like, what are you talking about? Quantum Souls is a piece of shit game. And we disagreed, and then we came to a conclusion that, hey, hold on, they're done by different developers, and the PC version is a first-person shooter while the PS2 version is not. And he played a little bit of the PS2 version at my house, and I visited him and played a little bit of PC version, and yeah, the PS2 version was actually better, funnily enough. So, oh goddamn, more choppers. Please no. Let's see how much drop off there is. Oh, that did not give me a hit marker despite the clear fact that I hit it. So it's one of those stupid scripted sequences where, oh, my input doesn't matter. And I die instantly because there's no cover to take. This reminds me of Dollfire. Maybe one day I'll do another video about Toro. No, fuck that game. That game's fucking awful. I suppose now is a good time to... Like, yeah, seriously, there's no goddamn cover to take. Like, what do you want me to do, game? Maybe I'll just shoot these enemies. How's that for a start? Let's take up cover behind this bath. Oh, no, please no. Is it a bathtub? Yeah, it is. Okay. Alright, red jelly is off the screen, so that means we can move up. So yeah. But anyway, as I was saying, or maybe I wasn't, who knows. At this point, EA have given out all Battlefield 4 and Battlefield Hardline DLC for free, and I obviously already own all Battlefield 4 DLC because I have the premium and whatnot. However, I did not own, well, I didn't own Hardline until a month ago, or maybe a couple months ago. In one of the parts, I mentioned how I bought Hardline for £4, and it's a great deal. And it's even a better deal now that I own all DLC for free. That's right, I bought Hardline for £4, you know, on a PSN sale or whatnot. And I just kept gathering all the DLC that EA were giving away for free, so now I own the game and literally all of its, you know, expansion packs for effectively only £4, which is a great goddamn deal if you ask me, and it's well worth the money. That being said, I still haven't even bothered to dabble with a single player because, quite frankly, I just don't give a shit. I will play it at some point to see how much better it is than Battlefield 4 single player. I mean, I played like the first 2 levels and I can see where they're going with it. It's like more like a stealth game rather than straight up shooter. It definitely does not play like a boring modern military shooter. It plays a little bit more fresh than that. But I don't know, at the same time, If I want to play a first-person stealth game, I'll play Deus Ex or Dishonored instead. I'm not gonna play fucking Battlefield, you know, Hardline and whatnot. Also, I don't know, like, god damn it. This is like really like legitimately tough now, because like you have the fucking chop. I don't know why the grenade animation keeps breaking for some reason. Jesus Christ. But yeah, I don't know, I played the first 2 levels and it just didn't grab me at all for some reason. It's, you know, they're going with a, you know, with a fresh take if we compare it to other Battlefield games. Jesus Christ, are they gonna spam grenades now? It's like, I can't take out the guys if the fucking screen shake is as insane as it is. Also with a chopper, you know, somewhere in the background shooting me presumably, and then them spamming grenades as well. The screen shake is really a bit too much. And I just randomly died, like, I don't know what's going on. Is this game broken? Did I pick hard difficulty for some reason? I mean, it doesn't seem like it. What difficulty? Oh, it doesn't even say what difficulty I'm on. That's great. I don't think it's hard difficulty. It shouldn't be. It should be normal, but for whatever reason, I just randomly died despite the fact that there's no red jelly on my screen. Hey, here. Have a rocket. Oh, it didn't. Oh no. Oh jeez. Hey, here now. Have another rocket. Oh, still didn't kill it? What the fuck is going on?
20 minutes later.
Right, so I guess we can't take out the chopper because it took like 2 or 3 rockets and just gave literally no fucks at all. The chopper basically is not shooting us, but it is deploying enemies. So, like, why am I not allowed to take it out? I just hit it with 2 rockets and I just got a bunch of other hit markers, so presumably it crashed? I don't fucking know. Also notice how the screen shake is fucking violent as fuck. Just every time I get hit by a rocket, the aim gets thrown off, like, by a lot. And I've never been a fan of this insane visual screen shake when you get hit. I think it's just a bit... it's just unpleasant. In a game where you're gonna get hit a lot, it's just unpleasant. And it just... I don't know. I think the better shooters have managed to avoid using this kind of a screen shake. Like, it's just stupid. Like, I'm not motion sick, but I imagine if I was, I would not feel particularly well. But anyway, so as I said, I've played like 2 levels of Hardline single player, and so far it just hasn't captured my interest. And I'll probably play it more. I'll probably beat it at some point. I just right now I just don't care. Look at this door. It looks like you're almost supposed to interact with it or something, but obviously you can't, because yeah, doors don't work that way in Back 2. Doors don't behave like actual doors in Back 2, because video games. Right, we got a checkpoint finally. That's, for whatever reason, I seem to be like, the red jelly on my screen doesn't seem to be like that. It doesn't seem to be like too much red jelly on my screen. It seems like, oh yeah, I can still take more damage, and then you just randomly die. That's why I actually appreciate that they went back to having just straight up life bars that tell you the percentage of how much life you have. Because yet then you don't have to make this guesswork. But then again, the red jelly usually is fairly consistent with the amount of damage you have taken and the amount of damage you can take on top of that. For whatever reason, it's been off in this particular recording. It was fine during the test recording. It's not fine, however, now. I suppose it's just the recording curse, as per usual. No Johns, but yeah, the recording curse is real. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it's basically a bunch of, you know, it's... I don't know if it's even like an official phrase or whatever, but a Let's Player channel called Super Gaming Bros actually use it quite a lot, and I just died. Alright, we're back, because I died again. I don't know, this mission is weird. It seems like enemies are doing twice the amount of damage they were doing in literally the previous 8 levels. Either that or the damage indication, you know, the red jelly is off. Because it seems like, you know, oh, I don't have that much red jelly on my screen. I can take even more damage. Oh, I'm dead instantly by a single bullet. Oh, that's not particularly pleasant, is it? I don't know, it's just weird. And I didn't have this issue in the test recording, but... well, not recording, I just did like a little test playthrough of the beginning of the level to make sure the game isn't broken and stuff works, and everything was fine then, but now that I'm actually recording, everything is just kind of off. Either the red jelly that, you know, indicates damage is off, or the enemies, for whatever reason, are doing twice the amount of damage or 3 times the amount of damage they were doing in the previous, as I said, previous 8 missions. And they're not even using like different weapons, they're still using A94s, the exact same weapons they were using prior, so there's really not much of an excuse. Oh, again? Yeah, fine RPG. Luckily, I never got rid of my first RPG, because I just expected they might throw more choppers at me. And there we go. At least this time, we take out choppers first try, quick and painless. There we go. Down it goes.
Okay. What to do? When this needle moves, turn this dial. It worked! Damn. Be all you can, be my ass. Hey, if anything happens, you know, bury me at Cowboy Stadium, Arlington, Texas. Lone Star State.
Right, so I guess we continue on by ourselves now. I'm just gonna use this car since it's already going around. Where are we supposed to go? Okay, we're just supposed to drive around. This is a rather long mission. Then again, I think this is actually the most enjoyable mission, despite the fact that I randomly keep dying for kind of no reason, but, you know. Despite of that, I still think this is probably the best mission in the entire game so far. You know, who knows. Because, like, obviously, I mean, I've played this game before, I've been the single player 2-3 times, it's just that it was a very long time ago. 6 years ago, more or less. So I don't exactly remember everything, as you can already guess.
Marlo, way to go! Okay, I got them all lined up. You should see the ship on your attack map now. We need to keep tuning the things here. It's up to you to find the ship, Marlo. No pressure, buddy.
Yep, no pressure at all. It's not like you're recording a Let's Play or anything more. Oh, you're recording a Let's Play. Oh no, so it's gonna go terribly wrong. Anyway, so now we just have to find a ship, I suppose. Driving. That's 10 out of 10 insightful commentary. Just me singing, driving. Yeah, that's a great commentary. Isn't this commentary amazing? Amazing! Anyway, where am I supposed to go? Because I'm supposed to get behind this ship and I cannot seem to find a place. Oh, jeez. Okay, a place where I could go.
If you're stuck, you need to somehow get through that wreck. A lot of these carried oil and gasoline. Maybe you can find something to blast your way through.
Alright. if you say so. Okay, that worked. I'm stuck in the vehicle now. That was a weird cutscene. Did we really need a cutscene there? I'm not sure about that. I mean, there was an explosion and I blew something up, but oh, I suppose I'm just gonna use this container. There we go. Yeah. Alright. We're making progress, finally.
Cool.
What exactly is so cool? I don't know. Maybe that explosion, although the remark was rather delayed. Anyway. We continue on to what I presume is going to be the end of the mission, because this mission has been going on for long enough. I'm sure you don't want to see more of sand and brown cliffs and stuff. Oh yeah, I suppose one thing I should have mentioned is that if I sound tired, it's probably because I haven't slept for 24 hours. Yay! Because that's a thing I keep doing every time I have an appointment. I have trouble, you know, falling asleep, so a lot of times it's just easier to not sleep at all. Unfortunately, it also leaves me sleep deprived a lot of times, and that's always fun, isn't it? And I really should have brought the car for this shit. Okay, time to fill for time. No, I mean, I already said what I had to say, and, yeah, if I sound tired, I do apologize, but I'm slightly sleep deprived, and, I've got a big week ahead of me, and I really need to get... I really want to be done with Balcony 2, god damn it. I really want to be done with Balcony 2, you know, this decade, because I think I've dragged this LP... I've dragged this LP on for long enough, so really at this point we... What is up with the grenade animation? Why does it keep just glitching up? That's just weird. A lot of the animation frames never even come up. It's just kind of broken for some reason. But yeah, I feel like this LP has gone on for long enough, and I really need to get it done.
So there I was, in a ship that was supposed to be lost, looking for something that should have stayed buried. I had my reasons. We all did. Going home. Then I found it. And everything changed.
Alright. Wow, the mission persists and it continues on. It's kind of impressive. Because like the previous mission was like super short. Just kind of jarring and off-putting, but... okay. Yeah, oh yeah, and the explosives presumably... Oh, the frame rate's not doing so hot right now. I'm gonna check if that explosion did it. Nope, didn't do shit, so I guess I'm just gonna take this path then. What is this, Uncharted? Oh hey, platforming. I mean, it might as well be Uncharted. Just needs more grenade spam.
Okay, what do you see? Marlo, you're awful quiet over there.
Well, this whole Operation Aurora thing, I think I just found part of it.
What? What? Yeah, baby. Suns, give me the comm. Okay, Preston, go. No, wait, I'm passing in Aguaya too. Okay.
Yeah. Oh. It looks like we knew the Japanese had scalar tech as early as 43. This Operation Aurora was a suicide mission. We sent these guys in to die. All of them. Wyatt, Faraday.
Wyatt. They knew.
Yeah. They even had projected unit casualties. I guess they needed to know what the weapon would do. Wait. Okay. Run this code. Sierra Foxtrot 1079er.
That's a U.S. military prefix, but nothing even our clearance can reference. How much?
Hard to say. Just the one.
Just take it and get out ASAP. This area's too hot. We're pulling all our operatives out.
Solid copy.